Thomas had been trapped at the superstation for several weeks and there was no end in sight. He desperately wanted to get back on the rails and help his friends stop the bad guys, but there was not an easy way for him to get out of the mountain that he was trapped in. He was stuck in the back with no rails in front of him, and even if he could move, there was a set of buffers in front of him that he would have to get past. Poor Thomas was losing hope every day. Boulder's army had expanded recently. The villains from Train Heaven had found their way to the superstation and had joined up with Boulder's army. The superstation was getting filled with more and more villains. Unfortunately for Thomas, one of those villains was Edward. He had been given a wheel that made him think he was evil, and now he was on the bad side. And as if that wasn't enough, some of Thomas's truck friends were trapped in the legs of the superstation. Nicholas, Lucy, Bouncer, Chris, Tiny, and Fang. "Let me out of here," said Thomas crossly. "You can't keep me here forever." "Oh, don't worry," said Boulder. "You won't be here forever. Eventually, we're going to take you out of the mountain so that we can melt you down and use your steel to make new rails to expand the superstation and allow more new villains to have room." Thomas was horrified. "And when that time comes, we'll do the same to your truck friends down there, particularly the metal ones, like, I think Fang's the only one made of metal, but we'll use the materials that the others are made of to make other things. And well, we might do the same for Edward." "To Edward?" said Wildfire. "But he's on our side now." "Yes, but I'm a bit worried." "Worried about what?" asked Jesse. "Well, I'm concerned that evil wheel that Silver gave Edward may stop working soon, and Edward will realize he's on the good side. Plus, he honestly hasn't done a whole lot to help out since he joined our side, so I think we ought to just get rid of him soon." "Well, I respect your decision to do that," said Wildfire. "So do we," said Jesse and Gummy Dummy. Thomas was very upset. Just then, there was a crashing sound below. "Hey, be careful down there," shouted Boulder. Ollie had come down the hill and had crashed into junk and Brick. "Sorry," said Brick, "but this dumb diesel was coming down the hill when we were about to go up it." "Oh great," said Horde Hookie. "Now I've got another mess to clean up. I still need to get you three back on the tracks. You ninjas should not be practicing your fighting skills when there are others around you. Look what you did to -1 and -4. Don't you me. I know that the superstation doesn't have a lot of room right now with so many new villains coming in, but like Boulder said, we'll be melting down engines and trucks soon, so that we can use their steel to make more rails to expand the area." "Anyways," said Boulder, "Wildfire, Jesse, and Gummy Dummy, I need you three to be on lookout today," said Boulder. "Lookout?" asked Jesse. "You mean like spying?" said Gummy Dummy. "Yes," said Boulder. "Isn't that Tipper, Topple, and Tummle's job? They're like your spies, aren't they?" "Yes, but I gave them the day off today, and even if it wasn't their day off, they can't leave the superstation right now, since Horrid Hookie is busy cleaning up the mess down there." "So you want us to go to the bridge and keep an eye out for any trespassers?" "Well, go a little further beyond the bridge, just to be on the safe side." "Okay," said Wildfire. "Come on, you two." And Wildfire, Gummy Dummy, and Jesse rolled away. Splatter and Dodge were waiting at the level crossing. They were thinking about Thomas being trapped at the superstation. He's been trapped there for quite a while, said Splatter. It's about time some of us went and rescued him. I agree, said Dodge. Why don't we go see if there's anyone in the shed over there and see if they can come help us rescue Thomas? So the gates turned and Splatter and Dodge rolled forward to the turntable. But the sheds were empty. Oh bother, said Splatter. Everyone else must be out doing their work. I guess we'll just have to gather a rescue team later, said Splatter. I don't know if we should wait much longer, said Dodge. Tiffany told me earlier that she overheard Boulder saying that they were going to melt Thomas down sooner than later. Oh no, that's terrible, said Splatter. Yeah, said Dodge. We don't have time to see if anyone can help. I think it's time we take matters into our own buffers. What do you say you and I go to the superstation and try and rescue Thomas? Well, I would want to do that, said Splatter, but we need someone or something with us to help us out. The two diesels rolled forward and noticed the breakdown crane sitting in the siding nearby. We could use that, said Dodge. We could use the crane arm to pull Thomas out of Boulder's Mountain, and maybe we can use the flatbed as like a wrecking ball to hit Boulder's Mountain and knock him off it, so we don't have to worry about him rolling down and hitting us when we try to rescue Thomas. That sounds like a good idea, said Splatter. Let's go. And the two diesels hurried away. Keep an eye out for intruders. I've never heard of anyone named Intruders. No, I mean like people who aren't allowed to go to the superstation. Like who? But you don't know who's not allowed at the superstation? Of course I don't. I'm a villain from Train Heaven. I wasn't around when the superstation was built and the army started being created. Well, I'm not saying everyone you're supposed to know who's not allowed at the superstation. Well then, I guess I'm not gonna be much help when I'm helping to look out for you guys. Oh, be quiet, you. Did something just go past us? I don't think so. Let's hope not. Now, just keep an eye out, and if you see anyone, I'll let you know if they're not welcome at the superstation. Got it? Got it. Splatter and Dodge made their way to the upper track and slowly exited the tunnel. They rode as quietly as they could so as to not be heard. Most of the villains up on the superstation were chatting, and those who were facing Boulder's Mountain were sleeping. The two diesels got as close to Boulder's Mountain as they could and stopped with the breakdown crane next to it. Do you think the crane will be able to swing the flatbed and hit the mountain? Asked Dodge quietly. Guess we'll find out, said Splatter. The two diesels uncoupled from the crane and rolled back a bit. And then the crane raised its arm and swung around and hit the mountain with its flatbed. The impact shook the mountain. Whoa, cried Boulder, and suddenly he rolled down and went up the buffers like a ramp. Boulder flew over one slope of the superstation and began to fall towards the other slope. And he crashed into one of the supports and broke the track. Ah! Whoa, whoa, ah! What happened? Asked Silver Crossy as he exited his shed. Yeah, nice work, Crane, said Splatter. You took out 5 of them already. Now remove those buffers so we can pull Thomas out. Splatter? Dodge? Hey, cried Crank, what are you two doing here? They're trying to free the prisoner. Throw me at him, Crank. Okay. And Crank began to swing his arm around. Oh, Splatter, that guy's gonna throw the other guy at us, said Dodge. Just a second, said Splatter. And the Crank picked up the buffers and swung around and threw them. Let me at him, said Komodo. Oh! Whoa! Ow! Ah! Oh! Ow! My shed! Cried Silver. And my splendid silver paint. Whoa! That was awesome! Cried Thomas. Push it forward a bit. I'm trying. Got him. Okay, now pull, Dodge. And Splatter and Dodge pulled the crane which pulled Thomas out of the mountain and onto the tracks. Ugh, said Thomas. My aching wheels. Oh man, I haven't moved in forever. Let's get out of here, said Splatter. Hold on, Thomas. Whoa! They're getting away, shouted Griffin. Steeltooth, Scamly, get after them. But Steeltooth accidentally went forward and hit the back of the shed, and the roof caved in, trapping him inside. Hey, I'm stuck, he shouted. Sound the alarm, shouted Horde Hookie. Ha ha ha, prisoner escaping. Ha ha ha, prisoner escaping. The prisoner's escaping, said Baron. We must catch him, said Jetson. But as the two rolled forward, a strong gust of wind blew the signal into Baron's face and he fell off the track. Jetson's front wheels were pulled off the track too. Oh bother, he said. Hunter and Shunter were on the upper track when Uli raced up from down below. Oi, Hunter, Shunter, the prisoner's escaping. Get after him. Okay, said Hunter and Shunter, but they went too fast around the bend and they slipped off and landed on Zoe and Bossy. Ugh, idiots, said Chunk. Tell me about it, said Brick. Come on. Splatter and Dodge raced away from the superstation, dragging Thomas with them. Hold on, Thomas, shouted Splatter. What's going on? Who's going past us? Then there was trouble. Whoa! Look out! Oh! Ow! Edward was chasing after the heroes too, but he didn't know that the villains had derailed and he ended up crashing into them. Ow! And Edward tipped over and one of his wheels got cracked. Splatter and Dodge had stopped. They, along with Thomas, moved over to Edward and looked at the cracked wheel. You think that cracked wheel was the evil wheel that Silver put on Edward? Asked Dodge. I don't know, it's a Splatter. Ugh. What happened? Oh. Thomas? Is that you? Edward? Are you good, Edward, again? I've always been a good engine, said Edward. What are you talking about? I think he's back to normal, said Splatter. What's going on? Asked Edward. Well, you see, said Dodge. A while ago, you had an accident, hit your head, lost your memory, and then Boulder took the opportunity to get you on his side. His friend Silver put an evil wheel on you, which made you turn evil, just in case your memory came back, but you remembered you were good. And we just rescued Thomas, all by ourselves, said Splatter. Really? Said Edward. Yes, they were the only ones at the scene, said Thomas. Okay, Edward, now that you're good again, let's get you back on the tracks. Oh, but first, I think one of your spare wheels is in this crate, said Splatter. So Splatter and Dodge put the new wheel on Edward, and then they placed him back on the tracks with the help of the breakdown crane. Oh, thank you, said Edward. It feels good to be back on the rails, and it also feels good to not be evil. Now may not be the best time to ask this, but what kind of evil things did I do while I was evil? Well, it's a Splatter. You ended up helping the villains capture Nicholas, Chris, Tiny, Bouncer, Fang, and Lucy. I did what? Said Edward. We need to go back and rescue them. Are you sure? Said Thomas. There's still lots of villains back at the superstation, and there's only 4 of us. Well, we rescued you, Thomas, said Splatter. I don't think we ought to stop there. Yeah, said Dodge. Let's rescue the other trucks, and then we will call it a day. Okay, said Thomas. Well, I'm gonna need some coal and water from you, Edward. My boiler's run dry for quite some time. So Edward gave Thomas some of his coal and water, and the 4 friends began coming up with a new plan. Said Splatter. If there are lots of villains at the superstation, we need to derail them. What if we did this, said Dodge? What if we got a bunch of cargo cars, like that one there, loaded with cargo. We took them to the superstation and then used the crane to throw the crates and maybe even the cargo cars at the villains. That should derail them real easily. That sounds like a good idea, said Edward. Yeah, said Thomas. Why don't we take those trucks while we're at it? You never know if we'll run out of cargo cars and crates. We may need those as like a backup stock of ammo or something, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we know, said Splatter. Okay, we'll take those cars, we'll take that one, and we'll take any other cargo cars and crates we can find. So the 4 friends spent the next few minutes looking for crates and cargo cars to take back to the superstation. Soon they were ready to go back to the superstation. Alright team, said Thomas, let's go. Splatter and Dodge rode on to the big hill before the Sudbury Swing Bridge with their long line of cargo cars. On the lower tracks of the Sudbury Swing Bridge, Thomas and Edward had their trucks filled with crates ready as well. Dodge looked straight ahead towards the bridge. The truck ninjas were on the upper track and had stopped to look down at Zoe, Bossy, Hunter, and Shunter. Gideon was at the bottom of the hill by the Sudbury Swing Bridge, and he was counting the hazard stripes on the track. Okay, you two, let's take out the ninjas first, said Edward. Alright, let's get the crane ready, said Dodge. The breakdown crane grabbed a crate and then threw it into the air. Whoa! What just happened? Okay, now the cargo car. Ugh! Ah! Watch out! Oh! Alright, let's go now, Edward. Charge! Let's go, Splatter, said Dodge. Now, not too fast now. We don't want to come off the rails. Hurry, Thomas, said Edward. Horrid Hooky had arrived to get Baron and Jetson back on the tracks. Careful now. There we go. The track's clear. Splodge, shouted Thomas. Take out Baron, Jetson, and Hooky. Oh, Splatter, wait up. The coupling broke. Oh, whoa. Whoa, look out. Oh. Incoming. Ow. Oh. Haha, good one, Splatter. Okay, said Thomas, let's get on the other tracks. So they did. After making their way around and pushing their way past Zoe and the others, Splatter and Dodge were getting ready to go down the line to rescue Nicholas and the other trucks. coming through, you rascals. Said Dodge. Kyle, Raphael, stop them, said Bowler. Oh! No. Oh! Take that. Whoa. Oh! Look out! Oh! Hey, you. Ow! Oh! Well, that didn't work. I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. I don't want to get hurt. Yeah, you better stay there, said Dodge. Come on, Splatter. Let's go get the trucks. Ha ha ha. No. Ah! Splatter and Dodge shoved Haha into some of the other villains. Oh, why can't I stop? Shouted Randall. Oh! Ow, that hurt. Haha, get us back on the track. Haha, I'll try. Alright, trucks, shouted Dodge. You're going to have to jump down from there. Jump? Are you insane? Shouted Bouncer. It's the only way, said Dodge. You're just gonna have to be careful and make sure you land on the tracks good. I don't want to, said Bouncer. You have to, shouted Fang. Look, the villains are coming. Okay, back up a bit, Dodge, so I don't hit you. Dodge backed up a bit. Here goes, shouted Bouncer. Ha, we got you. Oh! Whoa! Oh, ow. Ah! Ow, that hurt. Whew, that was lucky, and actually kind of cool. Look out below. Whoa! Oh! You three, up there, said Splatter. You get down while Nicholas is going to jump. Okay, said Tiny. Well, here goes nothing, said Chris. Oh, I made it. Here I go, said Tiny. Oh! Your turn, Fang, shouted Bouncer. Okay, but a drop from this high up is probably gonna knock the breath out of me. At least you're gonna land on a straight track. I have to try to land on this curved track without derailing, said Nicholas. This is probably going to hurt my wheels a bit. Oh! Huh, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Okay, now it's just Nicholas left, said Dodge. Come on, Nicholas, it's now or never. Okay, here I go. Whoa, whew, I made it. Come on, let's get out of here. They're getting away, shouted Scamly. Someone up on the superstation, shouted Grump. Stop them. Come on, Edward, let's bash them off the rails with these trucks. Charge! And Thomas and Edward shoved their trucks up the hill and into Seth and Green Ice. Oh! Nice one, you two, shouted Chris. Let's go, Edward, said Thomas. I'm going, said Edward. Oh, great, said Droolful. With Seth and Green Ice derailed on the tracks there, none of us can get down from here, especially with that track broken. We can't go that way now. Looks like they're gonna get away. And they did get away. Let's get rid of these cargo cars, said Dodge. They're only gonna slow us down. So Splatter shoved the cars down the siding. Oh, come on, please, no! Oh! Ha 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 ha. Come on, Splatter. So long, losers. Ha 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 ha. They got away, sir. They may have won the battle, but we will win the war. That evening, several engines gathered at the sheds to congratulate Splatter and Dodge on their successful mission. Steamies, diesels, and some of the trucks had gathered all around the sheds to congratulate the two unlikely heroes on their successful rescue mission. They blew their whistles, honked their horns, and cheered loudly. Splatter and Dodge were very flattered. "Wow," said Splatter, "I can't believe how much we've accomplished today. We were originally just going to rescue Thomas, but after that, we kept going and we got Edward back to normal, and we went and rescued Chris, Fang, Tiny, Nicholas, Lucy, and Bouncer. I never thought we'd be able to accomplish that much in one day, but we did." "Thanks so much, you guys," said Thomas. "Because of your brave efforts and successful rescue mission, I'm going to promote you two to be my sidekicks." "Really?" said Dodge. "We're your sidekicks now?" said Splatter. "Yes," said Thomas. Do you want to be?" "We sure would," said Dodge. "Yes, we'd be happy to be your sidekicks," said Splatter. "Three cheers for Splatter and Dodge, the sidekicks for Thomas," said Diesel 10. "Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!"